cross watchers, this is your reading for what is your Cancer X doing. Now, this is a random X spread. There's no timeline. When you view it is when you're meant to see it. Yeah, I think that's it. If you want something a little bit more than this reading, go check out my Sun Moon signs. So if you know what your X's Sun Moon sign is, go check that out. That's actually in my playlist. Woo! Okay. Otherwise, let's find out what's going on with your Cancer X's, shall we? And see what they're doing. Also, guys, I'm on Instant Go. Keep that in mind. You know, quick answer to a quick question. And also, if you need help moving past your ex, check out my rates and info below. Consider a personal reading and just email me. We can make that happen, okay? Holy Spirit Angels, can you please show me the present situation for the Cancer X's? What is their present situation? Cancer X's, please. Show us what their present situation is. We have the Sun card in reverse. Okay, can you please show us what the Cancer X's are doing now? What they're doing now is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. What is the reason for their situation? What is the reason they're in their current situation? The King of Cups in reverse. What is going to happen next regarding the Cancer X? What's going to happen next regarding the Cancer X? What will happen next with the Cancer X? What will happen next with the Cancer X? Okay. The Nine of Swords in the upright. They aren't doing too well. And the final outcome for your Cancer X is the Lovers in reverse. Okay, so obviously, for some of you that are familiar with the Tarot and just saw everything I pulled, you know they probably aren't, things aren't really very good for them at this time, okay? So either you're happy with that or unhappy with that. Also, if you're a Cancer X and you're coming in to watch this, I don't have a problem with that. Just keep in mind that I'm doing this from the perspective of somebody who is a cross-watcher. So if you hear something that you don't like, it's really because this really wasn't meant for your viewing, but you're certainly welcome to look at it. I just, you know, might take your comments with a grain of salt when they come up. Okay, so we have here in the present situation, the Sun card in reverse. So presently, right now, things aren't as good as they could be. They aren't the worst that they could be for your Cancer X. I mean, the Sun card still has positivity to it, but when it's in reverse, it's just things aren't kind of working out for them. Some of them might be going through a temporary depression, sort of have a black cloud hanging over them. They might be having delays in regards to happiness and regards to feeling fulfilled. So, I mean, things are okay. They're getting through the day-to-day, and things could be worse, but, you know, nothing is actually great. Like I said, it's gray skies for them. We move on to what they're doing now. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Now, it is kind of wearing on them a little bit. Their present situation is wearing on them because the Seven of Pentacles, they're feeling like they want to give up. They're feeling like they're doing a lot of stuff and they're getting no reward. They're not having anything to show for it. So, like I said, they're going through the day-to-day, and I feel like they're in some sort of funk. Like, they're really trying to get out of it, but things aren't working out for them. And like I said, it's just chipping away. It's chipping away at their demeanor, chipping away at their, I'm trying to say their soul, but it's just wearing down on them. And they just kind of feel like sort of giving up, just, you know, being like, oh, well, whatever. At least in regards to love, it could be other things. With the Seven of Pentacles, there can also be a little bit of procrastination going on, them putting off maybe moving on in regards to things. Now we move down here to the reason for the situation. We have the King of Cups. This is definitely your Cancer because with the King of Cups is in reverse. His emotions are all over the place, okay? So the reason for their situation is because they aren't using their emotions in a healthy way. They might be being a little bit emotionally abusive. Maybe they're manipulating. Maybe they're blaming other people for their situation. Some of them might actually be self-medicating or have addiction issues in order to deal with their emotions. It's just so the reason this is all happening is they're not dealing with their emotions in a healthy way. And they might actually be dealing with their emotions in a very negative way or using their emotions in a negative way towards other people or even towards you as their ex. Now, move on to the Nine of Swords. What's going to happen next is they're just going to, it's going to keep on cycling and cycling, and eventually they're having nightmares, they're going to have anxiety, they're going to have grief. Some of them, their depression might worsen, and they might get really depressed. Insomnia, waking up in the middle of the night just seized with fear and worry. So their emotions are definitely going to get the better of them, because that's kind of what's coming up next. Now, the outcome, the final outcome, is the Lovers in reverse. So I think that for your Cancer X, this breakup is really weighing kind of heavily on them. I don't know if I don't necessarily see that they're moving on to another relationship. So I do feel like this breakup that happened is kind of has them in the demeanor that they're in right now. These negative emotions that they're kind of cycling through, and it's deeply, deeply affecting them. Okay, they might not be outward about showing this. But, I mean, I do feel like that. So, let's see what's going on here. Can you please provide clarification on the Sun card in reverse for Cancer X's? Why is the Sun card in reverse here for their general situation? Who is this person? What is this energy? Sun card in reverse. Cancer X's personality. The Three of Cups. I don't know if there was a third party involved. We had the Three of Hearts. We had the Queen of Hearts. I don't know if they were a third party or a third party came in between you guys. This could have very well been an affair, and they were the person that you were having the affair with, or vice versa. Or remember, these energies flip-flop, so however it is. But with the Queen of Cups, I feel like somebody was very devoted to somebody else. Somebody really treasured somebody else. And the Three of Hearts to me is a flirtations, an indulgence that went too far. But I'm feeling like it's three people involved, and one person just absolutely had their heart into this. So I think that's why maybe they're a little bit depressed. I don't know how it went down or what went down. You can certainly put that in the comments, but that's what I'm kind of feeling in regards to them. Their heart is pretty wounded from this. Can you please provide clarification on the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? Who is this person? What is this energy? What additional messages do you have for the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? Personality. Seven of Pentacles, please. Answer X's. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They're having a lot of inner conflict with the Five of Clubs. All these cards, these are playing cards, by the way. I guess I should mention, because I don't think it's the... It might be below, but it's the Vampire Tarot and the Bicycle Archangels playing cards. So with the... They want to give up because they're having a lot of conflict within. And they're having conflict about walking away entirely from this relationship. They're conflicted. For some reason, they want to hold on to this for some reason. Either emotionally, just mentally. But they're having conflicts, and I think that's what's feeding into this Nine of Swords here. They're conflicted about fully walking away from you, fully letting go. Even though they know it's not serving them. I'm not seeing any reconciliation cards, but I wonder if that's kind of what this is leading to. But let's see. Why is the King of Cups here reversed for the reason for Cancer X's situation? Why is the King of Cups here in regards to the reason for their situation? King of Cups, person. Okay, the King of Swords in the upright. I'm feeling like that's you. I feel like that's you. Okay, so for some of you, I think this is you, the King of Spades here, along with the Seven of Spades. And the reason why their emotions are all over the place, they're really having a hard time contending with this breakup. They kind of see you as the King of Swords, that you did something that was very intentional, logical, but to them it was very detached. It happened very quickly. And I think they're having a hard time reconciling with their emotions about how it happened. And then with the Seven of Spades, they feel like you took something from them. Some of you might have betrayed them, might have had an affair. That's coming back to this card for a small percentage of you. And they just feel like they're absolutely betrayed. But other than that, they just kind of feel like you ran away from them or you took something from them. I feel like they put a lot into the relationship. They gave you their heart and soul, and you were very cold and detached and kind of ended things abruptly and kind of took a piece of your heart, or part of their heart with you, is what I'm feeling. So that's kind of the reason for their situation. What's going to happen next? The Nine of Swords. Can you please provide clarification on the Nine of Swords? Why is the Nine of Swords here for Cancer X's? For things that will happen next. What will happen next with Cancer X's? Why is this Nine of Swords here? Who is this person? What's this personality? What is this person? What's his personality? Who is this person? What's his energy? Okay, again, the Six of Spades are considering fully moving on from this. But they're tied to you, and I can get that. With Cancers, a lot of times they cling. They have a hard time moving on fully. They hold on to the good, the bad, and the ugly, I always say. So, with the King of Wands, they're trying to get this, like, they're trying to get almost power over themselves, the courage to move on fully from you. But it's causing them a lot of anxiety. That thought just alone of doing that is really worrisome to them. And they're trying to muster the power to move away. Some of them might even be trying to muster the power, the courage, just the ability to physically move away. They might, because I feel like they're very tortured in regards to their emotions, and some of them want to actually just move away from you. For those of you that live in close proximity to them, can you please provide clarification on the Lover's card? Lover's card in the reverse. Why is the Lover's card here in the reverse? Who is this person? Is this energy for Cancer X's regarding final outcome? Why is the Lover's card here? And the Lover's card in the reverse is the card of, the Lover's card is Gemini, for those of you, if that resonates. Person. Okay, they are coming to terms with this. With the Five of Diamonds, they are coming out of the cold. It was a huge cold. It was a very emotional hardship for them, and they slowly are coming out of it and coming to terms with it because they want to be happy with the Ten of Hearts. So they know they have to do this. I think they will eventually, but I think they're, like I said, they're just having a very hard time cutting the energy cords. I almost feel like, when it's a rope, I feel like it's an energy rope. And you know how when a rope starts to kind of strain, little pieces start to snap off. I don't think this is anything. This is not a clean break for them. I feel like just little pieces are snapping off in regards to the energy cord. But I do get the sense that the Cancer X is very tied to you still. But they're trying to make moves away. But it's really torturing their soul in doing it. They have all the intentions of doing it, but they're having a very difficult time doing it, okay? All right, so if you guys, like I said, go check out the Sun Moon 2018 Sun Moon reading in my playlist. If you happen to know your, I'll list it below in the, I'll list a calculator below that you can look up their Sun Moon reading. And then I'm on Instago if you need a quick answer to a quick question. And then finally, if you're having difficulties moving past or moving on from your ex, check out my rates and info, send me an email, and I can help you with that, okay? Adios from Veronica Garnett. Good luck, guys. Bye.